The mission of the LARE is to provide exposure to engineering to underprivileged students here in New York City. We want to take the brightest and most motivated students here in New York and give them all the tools that they need to do engineering as a career and as a hobby, or however it is that they want to approach it.
Lab for Robotics Education is really all about bringing electronics education to kids from the New York City area. Electronics and robotics in particular is something that doesn't really get taught in schools. Sometimes the kids get the opportunity to do a little bit of programming, but robotics, building the robot and programming the robot and putting the whole thing together is something that kids don't usually get a hands-on opportunity to do. So we're trying to provide that.
During the summer program, students come in and we provide them a bunch of circuits, sensors, a robotic kit that we've built and customized for our curriculum so that they can use some tools that are being used by software engineers around the world. And they're accessible, they're very inexpensive hardware, and we think that's an important part of making sure that our students continue working with robotics.
At the LARE, we're making robots. We're teaching these kids how to program and how to play with electronics, and it's all about making something cool and having fun.
For the first couple of weeks, what we do is we teach all the students about the fundamentals of computer science and electrical engineering. So you wire a couple of LEDs together, write some code to get used to writing code for the first time. A lot of these students have never done anything at all related to computers before in their lives. So for the first couple of weeks, we walk them through that. Then at about the middle of the program, we introduce them to the final challenge. And from then on, they take everything that they've learned and apply it and build their robots using everything that they've learned over the course of the past 6 weeks. So we're really only very hands-on in the first 5 weeks, and then after that, we're just there for support. We just give them a place to come to, build a robot. We give them a challenge to accomplish, and we're just here to give them moral support.
Teaching these kids to program, seeing them write their first while loop or their first if statement, and then seeing the robot move, watching the kids see the robot move, it's great. It reminds me of when I was learning to program and how much I loved it.
The main thing I want kids to go home with at the end of this is the confidence that they can build the confidence that they can tackle any problem that they want to tackle. There is nothing out of their limits. Building a robot for many of these students was building a robot was a very difficult and almost impossible task from the mentality of some of these students when they joined. But now they've slowly realized over the course of the program that it isn't that difficult, and that's what I want them to go forward with. Is anytime they see something that looks challenging, they say, I can do this.
I wanted to do it. I've done a bit of teaching in various settings, and I was really lucky when I was back in elementary school, middle school. There were volunteers that came into my school and taught me things, and I sort of wanted to pass that on.
Last year in the LARE 2013, I was here as a student and I won the final challenge, and during the year that encouraged me to keep studying about robotics and programming.
Walk with me, walk with me.
We're going to give each team 3 tries to get through the maze. We're going to time them. Before we introduce our students, I want to also thank all the friends and family that we've got with us. I see a lot of parents who let us borrow their kids for 8 weeks. Thank you so much. Your children have been wonderful, and it's great to see you all here. Thank you so much to Amplify. Stephen Smith has been super supportive of us. He's over there. So generous in letting us use the space, funding this program, providing all the equipment. Pretty much everything that we've done could not have been done without Amplify. So thank you.
We'll introduce the students again and their robots. So here in this corner we have Dina Zaytoun and her robot Benny. In the far corner we have Xavier Rodriguez and Anthony Cortez. In the corner we have Chief Treads, aka Trinidad Treads, with Michael Zilko, Julissa Kova, and Shamari Wickham. Quarter we have Bob Mark II and Junior with Zohaib and Yaroslav. On to the main event, the final challenge.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
3, 2, 1, time.
He's got it.
I am Iron Man.
That's that for all the teams. Everybody competed. Awesome. Now we're going to announce the winners. For third place, we have Bob Mark II with a time of 38.64 seconds. Third place gets Arduinos to take home. With second place, Team Harold with a time of 25.5 seconds. Second place takes home the ultimate Arduino starter kit complete with a bunch of sensors, motors, everything you can do to mess around with Arduinos in your own time after this program. With these, in first place we have Chief Treads, aka Trinidad Treads, with a time of 15.56 seconds. First place gets to take home a complete Raspberry Pi starter kit and Arduinos. Thank you very much for the support for the LARE. I hope everybody had a really great time.